But again, the arachnoids, like, you know, they kind of make the game for me. Again, like, the reason I'm saying this, that people usually say that like, you know, its scanners are annoying. I'm not sure if they're saying they're annoying in FPSs in general, or just in Serious Sam. I think they're saying that its scanners are annoying specifically for the Serious Sam series, but no, I do think having them does add something to the gameplay, because again, like, Serious Sam usually isn't, like, you know, some corridor. Like, I mean, technically, yeah, the levels are linear, but as you see, like, there's different paths I can take. And so, as I've said, I have to exploit, like, the, you know, the geometry of the levels to my advantage. Which, again, I just love doing. And just so you know, it's far from being, like, you know, some of these FPSs where, you know, they have a more, like, elaborate, again, since there's no stereo, I have no idea where they're coming from. Like, I just didn't saw them. At all. Like, what the hell? Okay, here they are, but again, I couldn't hear them because there's no stereo in this game. Again, I do think the stereo would benefit me. But because everything is in mono, I don't know what to do. I don't exactly care for surround sound. Stereo is just fine, okay? But yeah, it's a bit annoying that this happened. But again, this is me, like, you know, trying to saying otherwise about the people who, like, complain about its scanners in Serious Sam. Because again, I just prefer, like, you know, having to expose the geometry. That actually makes, you know, the game much less dumb. Like, people say that Serious Sam usually is best played where you can just shut your brain and, you know, just shoot everything, but no. Serious Sam is much more than that. There's a lot going on. Like, you know, you have to, you know, watch where you're moving and etc. And again, you know, as I was trying, okay, this is what I was trying to say before stopping myself, but, you know, there's a bunch of FPSs where I feel like they have very annoying cover systems. Like, it's not like I played them a whole bunch, but, like, I saw stuff like Uncharted, where, you know, there would be, like, you know, sandbags, and Nathan would, like, you know, run towards the sandbag, you know, crouch behind the sandbags. Like, you know, it's kind of automatic, I think. Again, actually, I think I barely played the game, but barely, like, it doesn't mean that, you know, I know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, you know, these cover system that locks you under, behind certain, like, pieces of, you know, the game world. And I guess it's the same thing with Call of Duty, where, yeah, again, you can crouch behind you know, some furniture, and then, like, no. Am I not confusing it with Gears of War, where, like, you can shoot from behind cover? Where it's like, yes, your aim is more loose, like, you know, you don't aim as accurately, which makes sense, because you're not exactly, you know, popping your head out, or, you know, lining the sights, but, you know, I don't know, I just hate this type of, you know, cover system. Like, you know, every time I use them, I just find them clunky, and just generally unfun. But the difference here is that in Serious Sam, there's no, like, intricate cover system. Like, yes, you can say that, well, like, you can say that hiding from arachnoids, yes, it's like I'm covering, I'm using cover, yes. But what I mean is that it's not like Serious Sam locks himself behind a piece of, you know, the game world. That's what I mean. Like, there's no, like, way for Sam to just lock behind something. It's just you just move towards you know, a place where you want to hide, and that's it. Oh shit. Again, I was looking for the 7 key. Is it my fault that I died here because I couldn't find the fucking 7 key? Like, again, I just want the mouse wheel, but no, of course not. Gotta purposely make every mouses in the world that I use, at least. Which is a weird coincidence, right? Oh my god, okay. Okay, that was me who, like, misjudged if I was going to kill it in time. But whatever, oh well. There is a 50 health, I guess I can deal with it. But yeah, again, Serious Sam, the only cover system you have is just hiding behind shit. That's it. Like, you know, again, there is not some Nathan Drake's shit where you hide behind sandbags, like where, or you know, you have to, you know, press a button for your character to run, to hide behind a sofa or something. There's none of that. It's just, you just have to control Serious Sam yourself. Which honestly, I much prefer having full control of my character to begin with. Because say for example, you know, Assassin's Creed, I just fucking hated that game when I tried it out. Because in that game, has made the cardinal sin of having automatic platforming. Like if I go across a pole, it's not me who necessarily have to balance myself on the pole that I'm trying to, you know, cross. No, it's just, you know, your player character will just, balances himself or herself automatically. And then when he has to do the slightest jump, he just does it himself. Like, that's not fun. I just fucking hate automatic platforming. Same goes for Batman Arkham City. Like, I acknowledge that game is good. It may be respecting the source material very well. Like, I never heard of, you know, Calendar Man, which, yeah, you know, is kind of a weird villain, but I guess they did the research, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not hating on the character either. It's just actually, it's just like a typical, you know, villain. But anyway, Arkham City, again, I just hated how Batman fucking moves. Like, I had no control over him, like, you know, jumping over shit or whatnot. Or you know what would happen? I would expect him to, you know, jump over a car, which he usually did, or at least, you know, I would believe he would, but he wouldn't. And so I would get gunned down and die. You have to sit through a long loading screen. Like, I just hate these games. Like, again, I'd rather have full control of my character. And so, you know, having to just press a button for your character to just walk over the next, like, you know, cover, like, you know, again, it's not fun. And again, the point I'm making is that Serious Sam doesn't have any of that. Again, it's just hide behind the geometry. And that, I feel like, is a lot more fun. It still is fun to this day. Okay, then? Okay, then. That's what I'm trying to say. Again, Serious Sam may be deadbeat, you know, simple to play, but that's why I love it. And, you know, it's not like the game's any easier either. It's like, again, you just have to use the abilities the game gives at you much better. Like, you know, again, just maneuver Sam better instead of relying on going to the next cover. Like stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, you could argue that Nathan Drake has to worry about, like, you know, leaving an enemy behind them so that, you know, they would, like, you know, shoot him from behind, shoot him when he was hiding behind something. But, you know, that's beside the point. You know what I mean? Again, I just prefer when things are simpler. I just hate the cover system there is, and so, again, the fact that there are its scanners in Serious Sam, like, actually, like, you know, made me appreciate a lot more the fact that, you know, Serious Sam, like, you know, it's just simple to control, and that's the way I like it. And it still manages to offer a decent challenge despite the fact it doesn't really follow on the recent, like, you know, FPS tropes. Like, again, people think that, you know, Serious Sam 3 did follow the FPS tropes. Which that, yes, for example, yeah, I would say the realistic style, yeah, okay, for sure. I guess you could argue that it just borrows from, you know, all the popular FPSs that came in recent years at that time. But I would still say that, you know, it's still a fresh style for Sam. You know, for example, the Arkanoids, like, haven't looked as cool as they did in that game. You know? And then what else I'm trying to say with that? Oh yeah, they think that aiming, you know, shouldn't have been in the game. Like, besides the sniper rifle, of course, that, you know, you have to aim with the pistol and the assault rifle. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think these two weapons are the only, like, you know, core weapons you have to aim with. Which, even then, like, you know, it's very, like, minimal. Like, the only reason I would hate aiming in first person is just because you get rid of the colored crosshair. Which means you can't tell how much health the enemy has when you're aiming with these two weapons. But regardless, and okay, this is also the thing, they say that reloading had no place in Serious Sam 3, but no, it actually may. The fact that there's reloading makes you use your weapons, like, you know, more like, yeah. Okay, it's annoying. Again, I don't know where he is. Is he over there? Ugh. What? Yeah. Okay, wait, what? Wait, you were there all this time? What? Or maybe it's the other one, I don't know. I was looking for the other Claire, but yeah, I just would never see him. But anyway, again, like, they say that Serious Sam 3, like, you know, fell for the usual FPS tropes, but no, I think that the said tropes in themselves, like, you know, actually, like, you know, like, you know, benefits the gameplay. For example, you couldn't, like, you know, exactly, you know, rely on the assault rifle as much because you have to reload it at times, but even then, like, it's very useful to get rid of, you know, a group of grunts and whatnot. Like, you know, like, killing a bunch of them that are in high perch areas. Like, I thought that was really fun. Again, just use, like, you know, the assault rifle for, like, the small fries that will, like, you know, gun you down, and then after that, you know, just use the big guns that, you know, don't need to recharge on, you know, the bigger threats. I think that's logical to me. But still, you know what? Despite people saying Serious Sam 3 fell for said tropes, it still stayed true to itself. Like, you know, again, like, they may have added a few more mechanics, but they're not they weren't unwelcome from me. Again, as I've said, like, you know, I think the additions they made for Serious Sam 3 were, you know, really benefited the gameplay. Like, for example, the C4s, like, you know, C4s in that game are insane. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you were hiding there. You know, I forgot about that. But yeah, I do remember there may be another Arachnoid there, or he may be the only one that's, like, up there. But, you know, oh well. Eh? Is there another one that's gunning me down? But yeah, C4 allows you to, you know, one-shots, you know, big enemies, like, but yeah, you know, I thought that was really cool. But you have to, you know, kind of be, like, you know, reckless to, you know, launch the C4s correctly, which, again, like, the fact that you have to, like, the game rewards your recklessness really fits with the usual, like, Serious Sam formula. And again, aiming with the guns, well, aiming really doesn't matter in the end, but reloading with the guns make him, like, kind of force... Oh, he didn't even flinch, jeez. Having to reload your guns actually makes you have to use a variety of them, instead of just, you know, a few ones at a time. Oh. Huh, okay, that was That was, good. But yeah, I'm kind of going all over the place with this. But again, Serious Sam 3, I still think, like, it still remains, like, a Serious Sam game. Like, again, despite the new mechanics, like, the melees, and, as I've said, the C4s where you have to, latch them correctly on the enemies for them to, really? You kind of spawn really fast. But yeah, despite, all these new mechanics that, you could argue, like, they make the game a bit more complex. Again, I would never say that they were unwelcome. They're still very simple to use. Like, again, I think Serious Sam really is a great series, or, the games I care about the most. Like, I really like these games because, again, they're so deadbeat, easy, like, to control. Like, again, no fucking obnoxious, cover system, as I've kept complaining about. No, like, objective markers or anything, although I think Serious Sam 4 had that. So, as that, I mean, but I haven't really played Serious Sam 4, I only gotten to, what is it, the first, like, greenery level? Like, outside the city, what I'm saying? But, again, Serious Sam just removes, like, just doesn't bother with all that fluff that, I just despise in FPS games. And yet, you know what? Again, it doesn't, like, make it any less challenging. Like, again, I just like the fact I have to be reckless to use the C4s correctly to one-shot enemies. That's really cool. And whatnot. And that in itself, like, translates very well with what I was saying with the hit scanners there. The fact that they force me to, exploit the geometry of the levels, like, more efficiently. Like, from hiding from the hit scanners while dealing with, like, the enemies with slow projectiles, like, from up close. Stuff like that. Okay. I was saying that there's an enemy like that can spawn in your face. It's right there. Is it still, here? Well, I guess I can use this. Yeah, there can be an enemy that just spawns there, which is annoying, but okay. I suppose I can use that. Okay, it stays there, which is fine by me. That means I can use the shotgun. And it's not like the other mechanoids where, they were kind of far away, so I was doubting if the shotgun was even useful. Oh my god. Well, anyway, that can happen too. Nah, wasn't careful, it seems. But yeah. And again, there isn't like a way for me to shoot from cover, like, in a weird angle. I just have to, oh my god. What the do I have to alternate between the two sides? But again, you know what I mean? I can just do the peekaboo method with the shotgun just fine. Without, the Nathan Drake or the Gears of War, cover system. I don't know why I call the Uncharted cover system as in the main character, but whatever, you know what I mean. Again, I hope I'm getting myself understood, because I just feel like I'm talking alien, but not a lot of people talk about, these strengths from, Serious Sam games. Again, it's not that Sam doesn't have its fans, but it just seems that people kind of take the games for granted, in my opinion. Like, as I've said, they barely, like, mention about, as I've said, the fact that the games are so bit easy to control, yet, you know, there is a lot of strategy you have to employ. Okay. Sorry, I was looking backwards because... Wait a minute. Huh. You know, okay, it's orange there, but there's more of a blue tint now. Do I have a mod or something, or it's just, you know, Classics Revolution? Well, either way, I guess. But okay, I was looking backwards from the exit because I know there's going to be enemies that spawn there. Okay, well, I am seeing, you know, yeah, laser ammo. But yeah, again, as well, I guess I can conclude that train of thought I was trying to have, but I feel like I failed all this time. You know, to end that, I just prefer when Serious Sam, you know, is just a lot more simpler to control. Which, or, you know, it's a lot more simple to play, and, you know, it doesn't have, you know, any annoying gimmicks. Which is why, you know, I prefer the first encounter with over the second encounter, just because of, you know, stuff like that, where, you know, as I've said, the crazy traps and whatnot. Oh well. I guess I can end with that. And again, the fact that, you know, this level is kind of, you know, simple. Oh. Wait, did I pass through this alley? Or is it just because I was going through it the other way that there are enemies? Okay. Oh, wow. Where do you come from? Well, I guess she's invisible, so maybe I haven't seen her go past me. Okay, there we go. But yeah. Again, I just prefer one. Whoa. Oh, wait, what? Well, whatever for, you know, that hit right there, but wasn't there just one Claire and then just another one just immediately spawn? And, you know, just to, you know, make logic to what I'm saying. Yes, I know mental, like, you know, teleports the enemies on Earth. Or, you know, a spaceship does. Well, I don't think there's a spaceship like there are in Serious Sam 3, because I think it's implied that all the enemies you fight were transported on, you know, all-core ships. But here, whoops. How do I stop it? Okay. But here, I think, yeah, mental just teleports the enemies from across all of space to, you know, send them to Earth. That's what's going on as far as I know. Like, right there, you know, you've seen this. Like, there is a magic effect there. Like, yeah, they were teleported here. And makes sense. Like, okay, I'm fine with this. But what I'm saying, like, you know, the other times as well, when I'm complaining about enemies that spawn from nowhere, is that, you know, they would spawn, but there wouldn't be the teleport effect, which is weird. But then the other thing too is that I'm just right next to them, whereas I was staying over there and then the Claire spawned there, so I had the chance to reciprocate against them. But no, sometimes you just spawn an enemy right next to me before, you know, I know what's going on, which I find to be annoying. Again, I might like the first encounter, maybe my favorite, like, you know, FPS. But that doesn't mean it's perfect. But whatever, I can get past the momentary imperfection this game can have, since, you know, the rest of the game is already, like, you know, very great. Oh, whoa. Okay. Again, it's just crazy how there can be, like, so many, like, you know, how do I say, like, you know, well... Whoa, wait, what? Wait, oh my god, did it happen again? I was right there and then they spawned right over me? I think that's what happened. because, you know, he had the jumping animation. I did heard it, you know, do a jump. But, you know, since he was over me, he didn't exactly, you know, reach, like, you know, his claws on me. And got his claws on me, I should say. But, like, I think there's an arachnoid on the side or behind. But, But again, you know, again, I like the first encounter, or, you know, just, you know, yeah, the first encounter, and even Serious Sam 3, but again, when they spawn an enemy right against my grill, I was, like, again, like, what the fuck? I was just there. Like, why did you just spawn without, you know, any visual effect? And, you know, before I realized, oh shit. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? You know, at least when there is the teleport, like, you know, effect, you know, the visual... Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Like, when there is the visual, like, effect of teleportation alongside the noise, like, okay, look, it makes me, like, more aware of, you know, what's going on. You know, the fact that they spawn out of nowhere, like they did there, like, you know, sometimes it throws off my game. Again, love the game, just can't be annoying at times. Which is the same thing that can be said for Dark Souls, you know. Great game, but, you know, how do I say? The platforming in that game, when it asks you to do some of it is really obnoxious. Like, I can't tell you how many times I failed my jumps in, say, Dark Souls 2. Like, God, it drove me nuts. But on top of that, you know, even the first game, you know, they had some weird geometry. Like, there's that weird branch in Blacktown that, you know, oftentimes kill me. If I try to go across the branch too slowly, you know, I can't get killed because I slide off. But if I run across it, oh, you know, it's fine. You know, the gravity on the branch, you know, doesn't affect me. Which is just annoying. Like, again, games can be great, but they can also be annoying, you know? Oh yeah, and let's not forget that, you know, Dark Souls does have the Bridge Wyvern, or, you know, Elkite Drake, or whatever you want to call it. It goes by many aliases. Aliases. There we go. I think I've said it right this time. Ah, there we go. Another mechanoid? Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I was surprised to, you know, I've dodged it well. Another one? Huh. Well, yeah, I guess I can end my thought with that. Is that, you know, games can be great, but they can still be annoying at times. Oh well, whatever. I've explained what I was trying to say there. But anyway, as I was trying to say, do some of the enemies just happen to... Oh, I think that's because I took this path over there, since I always, you know, went from the side, but whatever. Do some enemies appear Okongut, if I dare to say? Like, you know, one dies and then the other spawns to replace it. Stuff like that. But whatever. Oh yeah. Okay, what do I use? Okay, the lasers. Meh, okay, I didn't like how you flinched there. Wait, that's it? There were only two? Never mind. Okay. I was just scrub, I think. You know, okay. Again, enemies. It's a game that keeps giving, and, well, I guess you could argue that it's a bit annoying that, you know, you kind of have to go, like, you know, all over the place if you want to kill every enemies, but, whatever. I do want to kill the most enemies I can, but, you know, if I miss, you know, a couple, or, you know, a few dozens, whatever, right, you know. I guess I've proven enough. Like, I guess it's mostly because I speak for Let's Plays, but I do want to make the better score, especially since I only missed 2,000 points, which I guess is how many a Claire gives. If I can find it. It gives 1,000 points, but 2 Claires would have given me the 2,000s that would have given me the 10 millions I could have gotten in my mental difficulty Let's Play in French on the first encounter, which was such a shame. I could have done high 10 millions instead of just below sub 10 million. Just a shame, Oh well. I might get my 10 million at some point, but well, on serious, it's not unlikely I will get the 10 million since I do get the other sets of enemies than on mental. But it would have been nice if I would have gotten 10 million points on mental. Oh well. Okay, this is where, it can be a bit dicey because enemies just, Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait, jeez. How many fucking damage I took? Okay, I had 48. How did I fell to 11? Jeez. Well, I think one appears there. No. God damn it. Well, I think I'll, yeah. Stop. God damn it. Well, I think I just have to hide behind the building over there instead of one of the flimsy pillars. Yeah, I think I'll do that. That might actually be the intention all along, Ugh. Okay. Well, let me just check my ammo. Well, I do have a lot of, I do have a lot of laser, ammo, but, yeah, whatever. If I were to get closer to, well, okay, you know what, whatever, this guy is a bit annoying. Or this one, he can just disappear for all I care. There we go. Still not dead? Oh, shit. Well, okay, I think I'll pull out the smaller guns. Usually you want to pull out the big guns, but sometimes smaller does the job better. Oh. Okay, he just didn't know what to do. That's nice. But, okay, this guy... I think it works. Oh! I think it works perfectly. It works perfectly. There we go. Even when he actually aimed the ball correctly, like I could shoot it down. Okay, where's the other, Okay, there it is. I guess I could, very well shoot it with, the double-barreled. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's up there. Again, like, you saw what I did. I used the geometry of, the level to get closer to these enemies to shoot them with the shotgun. Like, again, that's what I mean, the head scanners kind of they kind of transforms the whole level design, which I freaking love. Again, its scanners aren't just, you know, there to just, oh, they're just there to drain your health unfairly. No, you know, I do think they add something to the levels. It's really cool.